first. Which faction would you like to cover?
Well, I guess I'll go over Felkon. He beat me. I owe him, I guess. So he has a front line of Solar Spheres, 5 of them, with the Legion of Shakwa in the middle, that are going to protect the Solar Engines and the Slan Mage. So with their plus 44 missile resist ability that they can pop sometimes, so to avoid getting completely sniped by Way Watchers on the kind. 5 Chameleon Kings, right? There is no skirmisher hidden in there. No, 5 Chameleon Kings and 2 Postulated Solar Engine, 2 Little Skin Shifts. Little Skin Shifts are great against the Wood Elves. They kill models, they poison, they're cheap. And Slan Mage Priest of High with Tempest, Soul Quench, and Apotheosis with the. Also he has both the blood stat rate of Spite that we don't see much, and of course the Aura of Quetzal, Shield of the Old One, and Punishment.
All right. Yeah, like you say, straight to business. Nothing polite or friendly about that Lizardman army. And for our other player, Heisi, bringing the Wood Elves in red, I'm going to have the Dryads for the front line. See 4 of them getting targeted by the Solar Engines right now. And then we're going to see the Eternal Guard making up the back line. I'm sorry, that's 1, 2, 3 of them by the looks of it. And they're just going to be unshielded. Going to have Wild Riders with shields. Looks like we have 3 of them in the back line. And then we're going to have a Glade Guard Starfire Shaft presence in the form of 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Now, we do have a Branch Wraith. Looks like Earthblood, nothing else. And then for the leadership, we have Durthu, the Sword of Daith, and nothing else.
No spells. Yeah, he doesn't have summons. That's interesting. Usually when you see only 1 spell on the Branch Wraith, maybe you can assume that Durthu has like at least Flock of Doom, but no Flock of Doom.
No, yeah. And the Dryads are already just chewing up so many blow darts. It's just...
Yeah. There is one nice engagement there, like these Wild Riders managing to get to some Chameleon Kings and then jumping. Oh, Blood Statue of Spite of them.
Yeah, Blood Statue of Spite going to hurt a lot, but that was a nice rear charge on top of those Solar Spears.
Yeah.
Got to give him some credit there.
No, definitely. Also, one thing I like with that new meta is the seeing some Glade Guard with Starfire Shafts. Like Deepwood Scouts are a bit more. We see them a bit more. Glade Guard we see again. Like it's not just Way Watchers anymore, and I think that's a nice chance that they have more options in terms of their range because the rest of the army has more options.
I mean, this Wood Elf aggression is like the micro here from Heisi. I'm like really impressed. These Wild Riders are just causing so much commotion in the backline, and the archers, the Glade Guard, like this Wood Elf army is effectively containing the Lizardmen army so far. You know, like
the Chameleon Kings are doing nothing. Like they can't threaten the archers, and they are just like they are like all on the verge of breaking right now. And the Solar Engines are also really low. One getting massacred by Durthu, the other got shot down by the archers. I mean, this is looking dangerous for the Lizardmen.
Well, yeah, Banishment going down on top of the Glade Guard. Oh wow, that one's taking a lot of damage. But like, all they have to do is turn their attention on top of the other Solar Engine, who Durthu was already attacking, and this Wild Rider play on the Chameleon Skinks is just completely shutting down Felkon's build.
Yeah, I mean, so many Wild Riders and so well microed because I mean, it's easy to have a good build like that, but microing so many cav units that are also that squishy.
They're glass cannon cav. Like, they are not tanky at all. And he was micro. Like, I can't overemphasize that. The micro on these guys, and it's not even saying they got a lot of damage, but man, they kept those Chameleon Skinks running and routing so much, and they got no damage. Like the Silver Shields on the Wild Riders, I'm sure playing a big role in avoiding the Chameleon Skink 360 fire. But
yeah, and also it's not Chameleon Skinks forward that are easier to isolate and kill. That was Chameleon Skinks surrounded by the Slan, Skink Chiefs, Bastillodons, some infantry. Like they had some protection around them, and 3 units of Wild Riders just disposed of all of them.
Yeah.
So that was quite something. Damn.
No, that was very impressive, and I mean, I do agree with, Viking saying there was a rare mistake with the solar engines being too close to the front line. Some more space would have helped there, but I also think it's a double-edged sword. The more space he has between the solar engines and his main army and infantry, then the Wild Riders also kind of get stronger the more separated your army is usually. And in this case, I think Felkon was arguably making the right decision, keeping everything relatively close, because the solar engines, yeah, if you push them further back, they don't get shot by Glade Guard, but then their terror isn't involved either, and that's the only terror in this army. The terror from them is important too in those frontline engagements often. And so in spite of him playing it well, I'm amazed that in spite of like a densely packed kind of, defensive Lizardman army, 3 Wild Riders were able to shut down 5 Chameleon Skinks.
Maybe. So like it's hard for me to like give advice of builds to Felkon, but one thing a posteriori, what thing I would say is maybe like if it had like 1 or 2 more units of skinks instead of spearmen could have helped, just like because the Wild Riders, they can't be everywhere. There was only 3 of them, so if you had like 1 or 2 units of skink javelins, they would have like more concave of fire on the Wild Riders at all times, making it so they would have to take damage like with their back turns, so with no armor and no shield, and maybe a posteriori that would have helped, but bring down 1 sorry spear that almost gives you 2 units of skink court with javelins, so. And you cut down the Statuette of Spite and you have it, you have 800. Maybe?
No, absolutely. And the javelins there, I think, would be the key part. Because obviously, like, the risk of... And I understand why you want to focus a lot on Saurus. Against the Wood Elves, they pretty much win most engagements infantry to infantry against Wood Elves. And Skinks, I agree with you. I think with the spears here, they would have been much more valuable. But also with the micro on display there and the shields on the Wild Riders, who knows? Like, I mean, the thing with Skink Cohort is they die very, very readily to Wild Riders, and Dryads too. So
definitely.
But no,
Felkon was playing a battle that was like kind of long, the long game with sturdy Sauruses that don't rout, Chameleon that have like a lot of ammo, like solar engine that kill everything in terms of archers, but slowly. And he went against like a full like rush of cav and dryads that run really quickly too, and he just couldn't resist to the pressure.
All right, I'm back.
Oh, you're back. Perfect.
Sorry.
Okay.
Did you cover the Bretonnians or the Bretonnians?
Neither, because there was big thing.
I don't want excuses, happy puppy. Just kidding. I know the army block was up.
I'm so sorry. Okay. I do that next time.
No, I kid. Anyways, my daughter's angry at me, so.
I mean, that's because of your bad behavior towards me. Or you too, sister.
Okay. Sorry, I'm feeling loopy now. Blue or red?
Let's go blue. I'm doing Felkon. So, front line of peasant mob, followed by... Okay, so you have your 5 peasant mob, followed by only 1 unit of... I see only 1. Okay, so 1 unit of box arrows. They are gonna apply their poison to as many enemy units as possible. For the you have 1 unit of mounted yeoman archers, the war version, and then for the cav you have 1, 2, 3 3 great knights, 2 knights of the realm, 1 questing knight. Okay, that was that. Yeah, I think I did it.
That's great. So yeah, and 2 paladins, the Fae?
And the Fae and 2 paladins, yeah. And the client Fae as usual. Oh, she has a comet.
Oh,
interesting. Against a high level player in front of him that could micro it away pretty easily. That's a bold move.
It is indeed. I'm guessing he's just betting on pinned in cavalry combat to use it.
But Damsel of Life actually charging against the Knights of the Realm. Oh, that could be bad. She's already surrounded. No, she's.
Oh no, yeah, the Damsel of Life is in a weird position. She's on foot, and I guess she was trying to break the charge. Now Felkon just pushing forward with all of his cavalry, and it looks like our red player may be getting caught off guard here. Caught on his heels.
Expecting such a brutal attack from. However, like some Knights of the Realm are gonna get charged by Grey Knights, so that's not gonna be a good time for them. But yeah, oh, who's gonna get the charge? Oh, they're both looking at each other, not charging.
Oh man, this is gonna be so hard. There's so many just cav units everywhere.
Oh, there is the Companions of Canal, however, for Heisi. I mean, Companions of Canal are gonna be so good there with their anti-large armor piercing.
Yeah, the scroll of shielding on top of them too.
Yep. And these Knights of the Realm are not long for this world. However, I'd say that besides that unit of Knights of the Realm, the rest of the cavalry regiments.
First comet coming in.
Oh my god, and it worked! Companions of Canal took a lot of damage there.
Yeah, even with the Scroll of Shielding, I mean, I'm surprised that they're holding together, though. They've been in combat for a while. That Scroll of Shielding is really helping them with that ward save. But now Felkon is routing off Defenders of the Florida Lee. He has a lot of Heisi's units routing in the back lines, and this isn't looking too good for King Lewin's forces right now.
Also, Lewin was fighting against the two Paladins and the Fae and got slapped around. I mean, and now Paladins are hot on pursuit. There are some Grey Knights around him, so stopping his retreat. He can't escape. I mean, it's a big investment in his for now, not paid for himself. So if they can break Lewin, I told you this battle was like this looks full statement from Felkon. Like he went with the faction of he went mirror match and he's like a full rush attack just to break his opponent. This feels brutal.
It just feels like revenge.
Yeah, and this is still salvageable, I think, for Heisi, but it's gonna be such an uphill battle, and no, he's
gonna concede.
Oof. Damn.
Both of these battles.
Yeah.
Like that one was maybe 3 minutes. I didn't look at the timer at the end, but both of these battles, they're just like coming out and knocking each other out. Like they both just knocked each other unconscious once.
Yeah, that was the attack from okay, when you look at the army of Felkon is like better, I think.
Yeah, I think he was relying far too much on infantry.
Yeah, and also two casters. I don't know.
I could see it, because I think I didn't catch what the Damsel of Heavens had because the combat just started so quick I didn't even go over the heroes or the army. But the Damsel of Heavens, did it have Curse of the Midnight Wind on it, I'd imagine?
Maybe. Oh, I saw big AoE, so she must have had it.
Yeah, so like that to synergize with the Spearmen at Arms and the Knights Errant. Or no, I mean even the Grail Knights and stuff, because like they don't have AP to speak of. But still, yeah, it didn't work out. I guess, yeah. How about you cover the Tomb Kings for us?
Okay, so for the Tomb Kings, you're gonna have a front line of Skeleton Warriors with 2 units of. Is it lagging for you too? No, it's better. Yeah, 2 Tomb Guard with Halberds. So yeah, that's gonna be Tomb Guard with Halberd are in a really good place right now. You also have 1, 2, 3 units of Negekar Horsemen. They trade okay with the Wild Riders. They have at least they hold the line long enough with their 32 melee defense.
Yeah. And sorry to interrupt. It's 5.
Wait, it's 5?
Negekar Horsemen.
It's 5 Negekar Horsemen. Oh god, that's so many. Wait, isn't that illegal?
I'm gonna check really quick because I just.
Isn't that for max 4 cav?
I'm not sure if it is for that unit or not specifically, so I'm checking really quick. Max 5, max 4. Yeah, it is a rule break by the looks of it.
Yeah. What do we do? Do we ask him to put his
unit we supposed to restart without the unit at all, but we will ask Felkon. I always give the player final say on if they want to restart or not, because some players don't want the other player to see their army to restart for something, you know. And on this map, putting him in the corner, I don't know how viable that is because it's too small.
Okay. Hey, Detective Puppy. I did hydrate, okay. Wag. Okay, start in the corner.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was that. You also have 1 unit of Skeleton Chariots, 1 Lich Priest of Light, and Arcan the Lich Priest of Light with just Chum's Burning Gaze best spell in the game, and Orion with Orion an Arcan the Black with his sword, his staff, the Liber Bubonicus, no, not the leader, Liber Mortis, sorry, and Spirit Lich. So yeah, 2 sniping abilities basically.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Skrulk is gonna be pissed when he
Oh,
finds out we stole the Liber Bonicus.
true.
Over here
Also
for.
got 2 Skeleton Chariots on that one.
Oh, thank you for pointing that out. My bad. Okay, now for the Wood Elves, I'm trying to find their army. Okay, there it is. We have 4 Eternal Guard with shields. We're gonna have a Glade Captain on top of an Eagle. We got Orion. We have 4 Hawk Riders, who are now flying over and shooting the Hekara Horsemen. We have the Loft Sylvan Knights and a Branch Wraith hidden over here. Branch Wraith does have Earthblood and Penumbral Pendulum with the Scroll of Shielding. And then we are going to be seeing that Orion over here is going to have Horn of the Wild Hunt, Hounds of Orion, Foe Seeker, and whatever the hell that thing is that he carries around, the Cloak of Bisha.
Yeah. Also, like, there is, besides Shem's Burning Gaze, maybe, and Spirit Leech, probably, there is nothing against the Oak Riders. Literally nothing.
No, yeah, that's like what sucks, because like those Hawk Riders can actually snipe down Archon and the Lich Priest right now. I mean, Archon at least has a little mobility and he's doing a good job of dodging here in the trees, but
Yeah. And such a box of like Eternal Guard with shields. Oof. Yeah, that's quite something.
it's just Felkon going for another kind of merciless army, and now he's charging the Tomb Guard, exactly the unit he should be charging.
Yep, and there is like, I mean, there is nothing really to stop him. The Neka Horsemen are a bit further back, and I mean, also Spirit Leech won't necessarily always. Oh, that was a Shem's Burning Gaze that killed 2 models on those Oak Riders. Nice. Shem's Burning Gaze, best spell in the game. I stated once again.
I will have to talk to you more in depth after the battle about that, because I am curious to hear your specific views on Shem's Burning Gaze. But look at Archon.
Getting massacred. Now that he's not dodging anymore, yeah, you have to like use your micro almost consistently.
Yep.
Just have Arcan dodge. I mean, you can do the shift rotate, I guess, but.
No, it's it's no joke, and that's something I've even learned in campaign, where it's just like Hawk Riders against like low armor lords. It's pretty disgusting.
90, it's not that bad. Like honestly, he has 90 armor. I mean, that's not. I mean, it's still under.
Oh wait,
100.
yeah, he
It's a
does have
surge.
decent armor.
And also, I mean, their charges are like painful, and these Skeleton Chariots just paid the price. Like, Oak Riders are in a really good place right now.
Yeah, Hounds of Orion doing a ton of damage to the halberds right now as well.
Nice, a pendulum right there.
Nice pendulum indeed.
And Arcan is he's already at 600 HP. If the Oak Riders, and there is also a Glade Captain. I mean, the Glade Captain could just charge him at this point, honestly, and finish him in mid.
And there's nothing he could do. Like, I don't see. I mean, maybe if he stays near Nehekar Horsemen and some Tomb Guard Halberds, he can get something going. But right now, Glade Captain has his number.
And also, I mean, killing Orion is good. Oh, the Glade Captain actually tried, and nice dodge by Arcan. Now the Glade Captain getting surrounded. Don't listen to me, Felkon. You know I don't know. play that game.
I mean, honestly, yeah, he did exactly what he needed to do, which is surrounded with Nekar warriors. Right now, Archon, 460 HP, hanging on by a thread.
Yeah, the issue is the Oak Riders could charge the Nekar if it need be from like two sides, and they would actually do a lot of damage to
Yeah,
them.
that armor piercing's no joke.
And they actually failed. The one engaged against the Tomb Guard. The Oak Riders are mostly out of ammunition though, so... Yep. But yeah, we still have the Lost Silver Knights that are just having a fun time. The internal guards in the box are, in forest, they're gonna be sturdy. Nice summon, however, of the Ushaptis right in the middle of the blob.
Archon is just running for his damn life, like every direction, trying to avoid the Hawk Riders. And,
and he's losing his leadership. Yeah, really be able to. Now that he's crumbling, I mean, I think he might be past the time where his leadership will stabilize by itself because he has 200 HP. The battle is still anybody's game though, because I mean, the Oak Riders, they do nice charges, but they don't have a lot of staying presence, right? And the Oak Riders, they have so. I mean, Orion is gonna be a pain to deal with.
I mean, they're finally dragging down some of the Wood Elf units, and you can see that the balance of power is shifting to the Tomb Kings as the ammunition runs out. But even without Archon, I think the Tomb Kings have a chance, because they still have this Lich Priest who can maybe hold the leadership together.
Like, the Nekar Horsemen are gonna be cool. I think the Tomb Guard with Halberd are gonna be key at the end of the battle, because Orion won't... I'm not sure Orion could actually beat one that is full HP if he's not full HP himself.
Well, and he already has one that's full HP with two that are still tattered but alive. Like, there's just so much chaff for the Wood Elves to chew through at this point, and even though they successfully deleted Archon, I think it was too little too late, you know, like...
The Lost Silver Knights are dead. So... Yeah, I mean, the whole infantry of the Wood Elf is dissipating. There is only one left and it's already wavering, so...
Yep.
Where is the branch race? Is the branch race still alive? Can we hope for... Because that would be perfect territory for a nice...
What happened to the branch race? How did I miss that? It is gone. I don't see it. No, there it is. It's in middle combat.
It's a really nice pendulum territory. Now that there is no infantry left for the Wood Elf, I mean, just a pendulum if you have magic to do it. Oh no, it's gonna be an Earthblood to try to save the Silver Knights that are back.
It's a tough decision, and I can understand it, but I don't know. That Earthblood, will it be enough to bring him back here?
This unit of Nekar Horseman is gonna suffer a lot, but yeah, the issue is also just the Tomb Guard. If Orion... Oh, nice. No, that James Burning Gate was a failure. Not representative
of It looked great, though.
Yeah, it looks great.
Oh, no, we hit the lag switch. Alright, when I went in for cinematics. It's my fault.
I mean, the Oak Riders and the Lost Silver Knights, they charge the Nekar Horseman with the Horn of the Wild Hunt, so they had really nice charge bonus.
Oh, wow, yeah. That's an insane charge bonus, 108 on top of the Lost Silver Knights. Yeah,
the Nekar Horseman... Yeah, I mean, the question is just, can you kill that much? If you can kill all the mobility, even if the Tomb Guards are really sturdy, you can still cycle charge them. Maybe that's but you need to kill all the Nekar Horsemen quickly if you want to put at that.
And I just don't know if they have enough health left to do it. Like, the only units here with enough health to like cycle in and out would be Hawk Riders, but they don't have enough staying presence, like you said earlier. The Lost Silver Knights need to stay alive, and some Wood Elf infantry needs to get back online, but all of that Wood Elf infantry, the Eternal Guard that started routing all that time ago, is still just like kind of stuck, bogged down in combat, just taking damage. So
yeah, nice Hounds of Orion. That was a nice cast there.
Hounds of Orion are insane.
Yeah. I mean, the fact that they're free, because you have the spell, the Gena, Gehenna Wolfhound or something like that.
Yeah, Gehenna's Golden Hounds.
Yeah, but it's not good enough to justify paying for it with Winds of Magic. But 3 on Orion, it's worth it.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's gonna be Earthblood. I mean, I think there's still a chance for Felkon, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
Because the cycle charging is really hurting, and now there is only 1 unit of Nekar Horseman left. The Hearts that have been really good, and actually, if you look at the Oak Riders, they gained HP with these engagements rather than losing any.
Yeah.
So,
Same with the Sylvan Knights, and it's just good micro on display, and
yeah.
you cannot underestimate the cycle charging here. But I think that Horn of the Wild Hunt is really what allowed that to work.
Yeah,
Without
and
that
also
huge charge bonus, I think those Blade Riders or Hog Riders would have gone down.
Yeah, and I think killing the you want also to think about it in terms of balance of power, and getting that Lich Priest out of the battle completely will turn the balance of power in the right direction. And no, it's the Hounds did a lot of damage to the Tomb Guard with Albard at the same time where the Cav of the Tomb Kings was getting killed by the mobility of the Wood Elves, and now it's looking increasingly impossible for the Tomb Kings to come back.
Yep. Because now Orion's got more health. This has been an excellent series to both players, and funnily enough, the third match on the smallest map is the one that actually lasted the longest and was the least of a 1-2 knockout. This was a crazy close game. And big shout out to Heisi. Haven't seen him play before, and he did not disappoint. An excellent showcase for at least the first tournament battle I casted of his.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think, the Oak Riders, they didn't have a lot of HP left, but I think what I underestimated is how much models they still got. I got got by the Elves bar, but it's true that they still have 8 to 12 models. They still do a lot of damage, even if their HP pool is limited.
Yeah. Mobility disadvantage once again, winning the game. And Central Scrutinizer, it's a very good way to sum it up. Mobility disadvantage, Orion, ward save, leadership.